Katina, and this is just something I decided to do random out of my character. I'm normally just a quiet, shy introvert, um, but I wanted to just share this with someone, or anyone that it will help. Um, I just I want to say this. I'm 44 years old, and I am just now finding myself. Um, there's just different things. We have a little bit of anxiety, and or you're introverted. You look at things differently, and you feel. I have moments where I feel so awkward. Everything is awkward for me. But I remember, something recently. I had like this, like emotional trigger. Even if I'm driving, I can get triggered, or if you're staring at me, I can get triggered. But one day I said, that's not normal. It's really not normal. I decided to come home and do a self-evaluation. So I looked into the mirror and I began to ask myself, you know, I'm, I asked myself, do you know who you are? Do you love the person that you see? Do you believe that you are enough? Um, do you love yourself? And I had to really think about it. And what I realized is that for so many years, I have been trapped in my mind. I've had mind battles so bad. I internalized everything. And it has hindered me. That thing called anxiety has crippled me, has made me make some of the worst decisions I've ever made in my life when it comes to my career, and it came to my career and other things as well. And I realized that I no longer want to live that way. I said, you know what? There's no way I could die this way, trapped in my own mind, in my heart, my body. And I said, you know what? I have to change this. If I want something different, I have to change it. So I said, every morning I wake up, every morning, I choose God. Jesus died on the cross so that we can be free. I say every day I wake up and I choose Jesus, I know I'm free in my mind, in my heart, in my soul, in my body. I am free. And it's not easy, but it has to be done every day, because I have literally spent most of my life being trapped. And some of it could have came from childhood trauma. Some of it came from just abuse in the workplace from your peers, you know, just dealing with things that you shouldn't have to deal with as an adult. At least you would think you don't deal with these things as a grown up, in the workplace. And then I begin to think, how many women out there are just like me, who feel like maybe you're not enough, or all you're meant to do is work, take care of your children, be a wife. There are days where I'm like, do I have to be a mom? Do I have to be a wife? Do I have to go to work? But I believe in taking chances and taking steps, leaping out, taking those leaps of faith, which is what I did maybe 7 months ago when I decided I no longer wanted to um, have a career in corporate America. I wanted to do my own thing and be an entrepreneur, which no one ever talked about when I was growing up. The only thing anyone ever talked about was getting a job, going to school, getting a job, getting a 401k, having the get you some good benefits. Don't depend on no one. Take care of yourself. But no one ever taught me that I can have my own business. I can do my own thing. I can be my own boss. It's not easy because there's been days that I questioned, why did I even do this? I literally took a step of faith. I just went for it, doing something that I've never even had a desire to do. I never thought I would even have a desire. It didn't even seem like me. But I actually enjoy what I do now. And though it's not easy because it's in the beginning, in the building stages, but when I started this business, I said, Lord, it's not about me. It's about you. It's about what you want to do. Make this a platform. I'm willing for you to use me however you see fit. That was a big accomplishment for me, and also something that I thought I would never do. But I do realize that I also had to take this step of freeing myself from what others think of me, freeing myself of all of the negative things I've heard, all of the heartaches, all of the pain, all of the failures, the ups, the downs. I internalized it all, everything. But I realize I am human, and you don't have to be perfect. No one is perfect. Nothing will ever be. You can only strive to do your best and leave the rest. Do the very best you can. But when I took that self-evaluation, I just looked back over my life and I began to feel so sad because I allowed anxiety and fear to rob me of so many things. So many things. I made some very tough and hard decisions, even when it came to my career. Just not having anyone that you can truly talk to talk me through things. And I always used to say, everything I'm going through, I must be going through it for someone else. No, you must be preparing me to help someone else, because I can't help myself right now, but I can probably help someone else. And I can honestly say today I have grown so much. I have learned so much. I'm still learning. I am still growing. And everything I went through, I don't regret it. I had some very tough moments in my life. But I realized it prepared me for this very moment, for this day. And this is just for the average woman, working woman that have kids, family, husband, even if you don't have a spouse, single mom. It doesn't matter the color of your skin, your religious background. It doesn't matter your upbringing. It's okay to be you. It's okay to love you. It's okay to have confidence. It doesn't matter what people say about you. I've heard it all. I've heard a lot. Some was very hurtful. And then some you just got to pick up and go. I was one who always cared about what people thought about me. Always. Always want to be the person that's liked. Never like attention. Don't like attention on myself at all. a giver, just want to show love, uplift people. Um, but I found out a lot of times, when you're the one that's giving your all and you're depleting yourself, and no one is giving it back to you, no one is refilling you up, no one is giving you positive affirmations, even though you may you may give them to others and try to support others and try to talk people off the ledge. Um, who's there to talk me off the ledge? There are times when I thought to myself, who's there? So all I really had was, I felt like myself and my internal thoughts, and which can go left or right. They can be good or bad. But I just wanted to, this is again definitely out of the norm, but for that average, everyday working woman, you look yourself in that mirror and dead in the eye, and you tell yourself how much you love you, how much you know you are worthy, and that you know who your father is. You know where you come from. You are a good mom. You are a good wife. You are, if you don't have a spouse, you're a great single mom. Just know that you're great. Love you. Don't try to fit in. Don't try to match what society has created today. We have lost ourselves in the physical and appearance and making over what we look like. But what about those who don't want to do that, who can't afford to make themselves over, or who just don't believe in it? Be you. Love your nose, love your lips, love your curves, love whatever God has blessed you with, and it's okay. You don't have to run out to go change to any part of your body. It's not going to make you feel better here, because if you don't have it together here and here, there's no amount of surgery, no amount of anything that you can do to yourself. It's not going to change the battles that we have internally, the struggles. The mind battles can be very, very strong. They are real. They will take over your life. I know, because I feel I allowed that anxiety to rule at one point. And my only thing is, at the age of 44, all I care about is being successful in my business, for me and my family, and being able to leave something behind for our children, and being the very best mother and wife that I can be. Daughter, sister. I'm just working on being the very best version of me, of myself. And as I said, every morning that I get up, I choose God. I'm choosing me. I'm choosing to live. I was not living. I'm not living while I'm trapped in my head, in my mind and body. I'm not living. But today I'm free. I am free. And I don't care if people make mockery of this video. I don't care. All I care about is that it just touched one person. Because I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one that has battled and has spent most of their life battling. But I decided to wake up, and I decided to live for me and my family. I don't care what anyone say about me anymore. I don't care. I just want to live my life. And I pray I have just as many years of being free than I have had being trapped in my own mind. But I thank God for his deliverance, and I know that he can deliver you. Just please just take a look in the mirror. Look yourself in the eye and ask yourself, do you know who you are? Are you happy with what you see? Do you love you? If you're trapped and you want to be free, I promise you every day that you wake up, choose God. Choose Jesus, because he died so that we may be free. Choose him. And it's not going to be easy. There are some days where I still battle a little bit, but the moment I realize that I'm headed right back down that path, that's when I quickly realize I bind that thing up and I say, I am free and I'm not going back. I'm not going back. Today I'm free. I am a natural woman every day with kids, spouse, working, trying to make my business flourish. Just like so many of you out there every day working, doing the very best you can. Coming home, taking care of your children, your spouse. If you don't have a spouse, you're doing it on your own. And the battles, the struggles, the heartaches, the pain that no one ever see. People can look at me all day and they will never know what I've dealt with, never know my struggles, my battles. And it's not always what it looks like on the outside, it's the inside. But I just wanted to share this with someone, and I hope it touched at least one person. I'm not looking for a thing. I just only wanted to speak my truth about how I have literally been trapped in my own head for years, and it has made me make some very, very bad decisions, career-wise, everything. But today, I'm free. I'm free in my mind. And it's just like anybody else struggling with anything, any kind of addiction, anything. Every day may be a challenge, but it's what you choose. You have to choose it. You have to speak it. Speak it into existence. Because even when I don't feel it, I speak it. And even when I feel like there's a trigger, something want to take me back, I speak to it. I'm not going back. I'm free and I love me. And I'm naturally beautiful. And there's nothing you can do about it. And I'm not apologizing for it. I love you guys. Thank you for listening. God bless you. I hope it's blessed someone.